Welcome back, I'm Rob Lang and this is my co-op exploration game Clomper. I'm now halfway through my graphics update and as you can see things have got pretty steamy, but we'll come back to that. The first big change I did this week was replacing the girders that fall when the Clomper takes damage. The players don't have health, it's the machine itself that gets hurt and it's up to the players to fix it. When the Clomper hits something, a random selection of parts are damaged. That can be the boilers, legs and so on, but also the infrastructure of the Clomper itself. You're watching what it looked like before I started the graphics update. Some carefully placed girders come down from the ceiling and could be repaired using up, down, left, right code. The idea was solid, but the girders didn't really look part of the Clomper, so I made new ones. The Clomper is a ladybird, so the inside is curved. That meant I needed to create a different rib for each part of the Clomper. Here's how I did it. Using Blender 2.8, I took an edge from the shell which uses the mirror modifier, so it's symmetrical along its length. I duplicated, moved into its own object, extruded to give me a ribbon, removed the faces and the floor, extruded inwards to give me the beam thickness, lined up the points. I then created an edge that ran through the centre of the girder by duplicating, using loops, cuts and deleting, before converting into a curve. I duplicated a box cutting hole that I reused for all the girders. I added an array modifier, a curve modifier, lined up the holes how I wanted them, and then used a boolean modifier on the main girder. I gave it unique material and exported. I got pretty good at that after doing it 4 times. And here's how it looks in the game. When damage is done, each rib has its own animation, which is played backwards when repaired. For testing, I can simulate damage with a debug console command. It's going to take a while to clear this up. I rebuilt the map station. The hexes were always the attraction here, so I kept the new model low key, taking inspiration from Victorian gaming tables. The steam indicator ball, which tells us if it has steam, is built right into the map's base now. I'm very happy with it. Now to get on to what you've been waiting for, the steam. I upgraded to Unity 2019-3 and installed Unity's VFX Graph package, which works with the universal render pipeline. I largely followed Bracky's tutorial, link in the description, and experimented with the settings until I landed on this. I'll scroll down slowly so you can see what I'm doing. Please pause the video to check my settings. And what a difference it makes. I quickly plumbed in the code for getting it working with pipes and immediately turned my Clomper into a sauna. Sure, it makes it difficult to see what you're doing, but then that's up to you to run the pipes how you want them. Thanks for all the feedback from the last video. Everyone seems to like the boilers, which is great. In his Discord, link below, Tom Wayland mentioned the floor being very bland. I couldn't agree more. I'm planning to put a station in the floor, so I need to wait for that to be done first. Games in House has asked for more VFX life. Absolutely. I hope the steam is a step in the right direction. I'll be adding more in my next graphics iteration. Putting in VFX is a lot of fun and eats a lot of time, so I have to stop myself. Thanks again for all of your support. When it's 6:10 in the morning and I'm wondering why on earth I'm doing this, I read your comments and it gives me a lift. If you liked it, please tap the thumb, and if you want to see what happens next, then please do subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.